So, evening all, and let's just hope that this is working tonight. We shall soon find out because I'm going to get these guys in ASAP and check out what's going on. First one on the screen, we've got Simon. Evening,
hello.
Simon.
Evening. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Believe it or not, look, no headset.
I can see that.
I have spent out on very, very quickly. I'm going to pan down here. Just off to the side, down there. Look at that. Look.
Ooh, that's very similar to mine.
Spent a shitload of money on a podcast mic. So, yeah, same as yours. Found it on Amazon, mate. So, hopefully, it should be working good. And
Did you get the soundboard with it, or was it just the mic?
No, it's just the mic, but 50 quid on that. So, not a bad bit of kit. And it's got the little screen and everything. So hopefully I'm trying to improve the audio on the channel just a little bit. Let me just readjust the camera. That's better. Right. We're going to bring in the man himself, Mr. Andy, GSA Tractor. Evening, Howie.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream, boys. What a week it's been. Ali's here as well. So a quick hi to Howie. I'm going to say a quick hi to Ali. Ali's jumped in on the stream as well. So yeah, no headset tonight.
Crumbly as well in the side chat.
The only downside is obviously my left hand, and I don't know if you can pick that up, but yeah, you can just about see that. I have a very, very purple finger.
Purple finger?
Well, I'll take that ring off, mate.
I know I can't get the ring off. We tried earlier. I can't get the ring off, so I have a very, very poorly busted finger. But I can bend my hand.
Call the fire brigade later. I'll cut that ring off.
I tell you what, that's a £600 gold ring that can stay on there, mate. I've still got movement at the bottom.
That's right. You'll have no finger to put it on afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, I can still turn it and everything. So, what did I hit that with? I didn't actually hit it. I went to we went to push in the Ford Ranger, Volkswagen Amarok, and I grabbed hold of the bumper and lifted my hand a little bit too hard, and I heard a click, and I went, "Oh, the hell's that?" Got to the got inside. I went, "Oh, bloody hell, my finger's gone blue." So I think I popped a blood vessel inside it, but it's the left hand that I can't feel anything with. So I didn't even realise I'd done it until someone picked up on it. I'm forever smacking the crap out of my hands. So yeah, that was my little bit of fun for today. The purple finger. So how's everyone's week been?
Ain't over yet. I'm still working. I got work tomorrow.
We'll just watch the YouTube link I put here. How to get a ring off. I've tried it. I've tried a bit of cotton. I've tried oil. I've tried everything. But yeah, it can stay there.
Shrink the finger.
It's operational, but yeah, it's just I think I've just broken the blood vessel in it, so it'll just bruise up a little bit. But yeah, luckily it's one of the fingers that I can't feel in. So that part of my hand is I've got no nerves in that hand. Motorcycle accident, so I can't feel bugger all. So. Got a big hi to obviously Crazy Dad Biker. Crazy Dad's in the room, and we've got loads of people in tonight. There's loads of people watching. If you are watching, 17 on the show tonight. Don't forget, jump in on the stream. And here we are. I've just got a couple of comments coming on the YouTube, so I've got to obviously unblock them because Howie's mentioned using string and lube. What lube is one of the words that's been blocked. Can't mention when Lockwood turns up, we will mention a certain show from 9 o'clock. Mr. Man himself, Hells on Two Wheels, is in the room. Evening, Hells. Good to see you, buddy. Put the StreamYard link up one more time for everybody. But I'm loving this microphone. It's really clear and crisp and that. So I was messing around with it earlier. So good investment.
You don't actually sound like you're in a plane now taking off. So yeah.
I know, yeah. And I'm actually downloading, and you can't hear the fans whirring, which is it's got audio muting and decibel control and everything. So the only thing it didn't come, they wanted the soundboard with it was another £40, and I'm like, I can wait for that. But you can buy it as an optional extra. So we'll make do using your one, Simon.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, lube it off. Oh, it works now. Here we go. Lube it off, mate. Cheers, Howie. Much appreciated. So I'm just going to comment on your video, Simon. That bloke in the BM. What The
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, I'm just going to honk at you for the sound of honking at you. He saw you in the mirrors.
I was
'cause he,
filtering down some stationary traffic, and I can see the lights at the roadworks had changed. So I'm now looking for a place to pull in because I know there's going to be gaps as traffic starts moving. And there was a Mini behind him, and I thought I'll pop in behind the Mini, but then the Mini hesitated to come out and left the gap. So I thought, fine, I'll pop in behind the BMW then. As I was coming down, all of a sudden he moved left, indicated right, and sounded his horn. I'm like, what the hell was that for?
yeah.
You know, I think he actually wants something for his next base camera so he can go, look at this lunatic biker, nearly had me off the road at the roadwork.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Absolute idiot. So I've got a couple more I'm going to bring in the room. I've got some big names coming in tonight. We've got Brandon in MT Tank. He's in the room. Boo is in the room as well. And Mr. Ponkster himself. He's hit the magical marker. Evening, Ponkster. Congratulations.
Evening, gents.
Evening.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
I've been travelling on Friday nights just recently. I've been watching on my phone, but I'm at home tonight, so I'm joining in.
Excellent. Loads of people coming in. So we've got Dionysus there, Crumbly's here. Hayden's popped in the room now. So evening, Hayden. Good to see all the people all turning up for the live stream. So it's getting to be a regular.
I see Brandon still can't afford to buy a shirt that fits.
No. Well, Brandon, keep the shirt on because we're going to be talking about that type of shirt on a Too Lucky screensaver. Excellent. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Lockwood and a certain channel we watched with a woman in a shirt. So we're going to be talking about that from 9 o'clock. Quick hi to KG's in the room. Hi, Code. Good to see him in the room. Dionysus is here as well. So, yeah.
Rev, can I just quickly interrupt, mate? So I can't be online for long tonight. I'm going to have a movie night with my missus. But I thought could I just quickly tell you about what's happening with this mental health thing?
Yes, I did see your Facebook update. So yeah, blast away. Tell everyone about it, mate.
So we support. We found the charity that we're going to support now. We're going to be supporting Mental Health Motorbike, which is unlike normal charities. What they do is they take all the funding that they get, and they'll pay me or they'll pay you guys, and they'll train you up as a first aider in mental health. So and then you can go out to bike events and things like that and actually help people. And they'll give you like a cup of tea or a coffee to give to people because that's the icebreaker, isn't it? That and the reason they target bikes is because we do a lot for the community, like weddings, funerals, etc. You don't really get that in the car scene. And then on top of that, we've literally sorted everything out. So everything so far has come together. We've got the venue, we've got the wheelie machines all booked in. So that's going to be a good laugh. We've got the raffle coming up. We've got loads of companies who have donated. Well, not loads. We've got a handful of companies that have donated to us for the raffle. We're going to have the fire brigade there because we need designated first aiders on site. But yeah, it's all coming together. I'm just really excited. That's all I wanted to say. We've come so fast since last Friday.
Brilliant. All good news.
Yeah.
The quick question is Brandon in the steam room.
It shrunk his top. Look.
So, how's your week been, Ponks?
Yeah, it's good. Well, sort of good. My car's broke down, but Euro 6 cars are great. Bloody sensors that break all the time. So, yeah. Other than that, it's been good.
Excellent. So don't forget, people, if you are on the stream, hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button if you are on the YouTube stream. StreamYard link is up there as well. Paul is away from the keyboard at the moment, so he's doing a little bit of web work, as we say. He will sort of pop in and pop out, but he's doing bits of web work all over he's got a big website to do, so that's what Paul does for a living.
He's not. He's watching midget porn is what he's doing.
I tell you what, some of the stuff that Lockwood sent me this week, I was like, Jesus Christ. And I
think Andy can top that.
Yeah, probably. But we've had some really weird stuff over the last sort of week, and obviously MCN's kicking off. Lex Moto down there. The boys messaged me today, say the stands all now set up and we're beavering away. But I think a lot of people are going down Friday, Saturday, Saturday and Sunday now for the next MCN show.
Is that London, Rev?
I think that's the London. I think Andy and Simon are going down for that.
Yeah, CXL.
On Sunday,
Yeah.
yeah. Sunday's the last day, Excel in London, yeah.
Mm. So there's some good things, and obviously one of the guys he said I'm going down to the Kawasaki stand because I've heard the ZX15 is there, and I went not till August. If you see one down there, it's not going to be the ZX15. That is not even going to be disclosed until around about August, and it is still in design at the moment. But there is also a rumor of a GT15. If that appears, I am going down to the bank, cap in hand, and give me some money. That is definitely the in bike to have a look at. And quick one from Toby.
Could be worth it.
Yeah, Andy just so many brilliant motor vloggers are here. Yeah, there's loads over this side, all here and down here. And if you ever want to go, I'll tell you what. This bloke down here, I went and spent £140 after watching one of his videos.
Wasn't me. I didn't tell you to.
No, you didn't tell me to, but I watched your thing. I watched your thing about the jet boil. How a quick cup of coffee using a jet boil. Take a litre of water, your jet boil pack, and instant coffee, the little sachets. And I said to Stevie about it, military bike, and I went, "Oh, you've got to heard of this thing called a jet boil." And he went, "I've had one for the last 2 years, mate."
He's used them for years, yeah.
Yeah, he's been using them for years, and it's so easy because you try and find a cafe when you're out on the road, but you can literally pull up, chuck your water in, 2 minutes, you've got a hot drink, and you've got enough in a 1 litre to get yourself at least 2 good drinks out of it.
Which is weird.
See, I plan all my routes via Costa and Starbucks.
Keen that make
with your tractor, Andy, you could fit an espresso machine in the top box.
I'll just strap something to the engine. I'm pretty sure you can plug attachments into it, a coffee maker or a microwave.
I take an espresso stovetop with me when I'm out riding, and a little burner because I like my fresh coffee. It's not hard to get good coffee out on the road.
Oh yeah,
oh, excellent. Oh, KG's just subbed to you, Andy. So well done, Brandon. Have a good day out, mate. Really good to see you in there. Yeah, jet boil. Easier to visit McDonald's. It's true. But at least you get a decent cup of coffee in a jet boil. If you've tried McDonald's coffee, it is rank. It's been sat in their machine for like 3 hours.
Have you tried coffee I've made on the jet boil?
Well, no, my coffee is pretty good, I'll tell you. I agree. Loads of people.
Well, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Rev Bomb's making all the coffees for everybody now when we're out.
Well, easy enough. Jet boil, you can do a cup of coffee in 2 minutes. So what's that? If it's 8 minutes to do 4 cups of coffee, if you've got enough water. If you don't, just pee in the flask.
On second thoughts, I won't have a cup of your coffee.
Yeah. Oh, same thing again. McDonald's coffee. You've got to have a decent French roast or a decent in a Scottish accent as well. Yeah, if you're going to do coffee, you've got to do it in a Scottish. Someone actually commented on that stream that I did. He said, "It's great." He said, "You started off as pirate, worked your way up the west coast of England, ended up in Ireland, and then headed down to the other side without even visiting Scotland."
Yep.
Yeah,
Man of many voices. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have one for myself? Oh dear, what a day. 2 things that I am going to cover really, really quickly. And someone asked the other day, electric bikes, what is the lifespan of an electric bike battery? And I went, well, they're so new on the market, they haven't been run that long. You can't work out what the average lifespan of a battery is. The Cypher's only been out 1.5 years, 2 years. It's guaranteed for free, but would it last 5 years? I don't know. No one's owned one for 5 years.
I think they're projecting 5 for the Tesla batteries, aren't they?
Yeah. We had a customer in on Wednesday, and we were chatting electric vehicles. And he said, "Oh, I noticed you've got the little electric 50s out the front. What do you rate them?" And I went, "They're okay for a starter bike. Wouldn't personally buy one. I'd have a fizzy anytime, or a little on the C50 or something." But he said, "Oh," we said, "Yeah." He said, "Electric cars." He said, absolute crap. And I went, why is that? He said, well, we had a load of money and we went and bought 2 Teslas, one for me, one for the wife. He said, we have to play. He said, in the old days, you'd have your AA road map out and you'd find where all the petrol stations are and you'd work your route out to the nearest petrol station. With a Tesla, he said, you have to plan your entire route with the recharge points. He said, but luckily the Tesla is all built in on that. So you plan your route and it tells you the charge station. He said, but my average trip is around 400 miles a day. He said, I have to top up at least twice to 3 times. He said, that takes an hour and a half out of my day.
Easy.
So, yeah. Would I buy an electric vehicle? Probably not. Once they've got it sorted all out, you know, and they've got more charging stations, then yeah, but not at the current moment.
Yeah. I mean, they're doubling the price of electricity by this time next year anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're not quite there yet.
Yeah. So, you know, there's nothing to really gain buying an electric vehicle to a petrol vehicle at the moment. Just got to say a quick hi. MT's in the room, so good to see you, MT. I know he has been sort of struggling this week because his arm is killing him. So get better soon, buddy. He's got the grandkids this week, and so it's a matter. Just don't let them climb all over you. Quick one as well. Toby's just said, anybody tuning in this evening for Military Bikers Live and new bike reveal? Hopefully, I normally go to about 10, 11 o'clock-ish. Simon takes over, and he's normally running through till about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then everybody tends to bundle over and jump on Stevie's channel. So, which is the normal treble that we do on a Friday night. So it's normally me, Simon, and then Stevie. So what I might do is obviously when Simon takes over the stream, go and grab a couple of hours kip, and then jump back on at 1 when Stevie's on and see this new bike reveal that he's got. What do we reckon he's bought?
Yeah, hopefully I'll still be sober enough to watch it, but I'll be starting on the beer shortly, and I've got some very nice beer tonight. So
yeah, everyone was betting what has he bought another Harley, and I actually said he's probably bought the live wire.
He's a believer. No, he's too cold up there for a live wire.
He's bought a bright pink pan-European.
Yeah, pan-Euro. Yeah.
Well, he's bought a bagger, hasn't he? Because he wants a bagger. So I think he's bought a low. I don't speak Harley, but he's bought a bigger one with bag.
A quick one. Electric bikes depends if you use Duracell or cheap Kodak batteries. Yeah, the Tesla, anything from 40k up to about 120. Brand new one's about 120k at the moment. Quick one. Lockwood's in the room, everybody. So lock up your daughters.
Hide your vest.
Hide your vest, yeah.
Take your vest in.
Hide your vest.
It's an Indian. Crumbly reckons that he's bought an Indian. That wouldn't surprise me.
Not quick enough for him.
I reckon he's got another Harley myself.
Yeah, me too. Low Rider S or something like that.
Yeah. All right, let me just paste this up. I'm going to put a StreamYard link up for you, Locke, if you want to jump in, buddy. So StreamYard links up one more topic.
Yeah. Daddy Lockwood's missing baby Lockwood. There you go.
No, far from it. The final question is obviously now Stevie's got his bike reveal. They have said obviously there is a certain amount of money that the government, well, Milton Keynes have announced it in our local area this week, that they are going to be spending 20% of their council budget on road repairs. Hooray!
Yeah, right.
What gets me, it's taken I think, oh god, the A5. Simon knows where I'm on about the A5 at Caldecott at the roundabout. They're putting new factory units in by Tesco Lock. There are 9 potholes within the space of about 200 yards, and they're not little ones. They're 6 inches deep plus. Get your front wheel in.
What they'll do is they'll repair the roads exactly the same as they did before. What they'll do is they'll repair the roads and they'll do it on the cheap, and then all these new units will have their lorries coming in and they will tear the road up exactly what they did before.
Yeah,
exactly. But they'll repair the potholes, but it's taken them absolutely ages to do the potholes. Yet down the back end of Bletchley, it's took them 6 weeks to put in 4 new speed humps. They put more tarmac on those speed humps than they could have used to fill the bloody potholes.
They only repair potholes when
Exactly.
they have court cases about potholes.
Yeah. Evening, Lock.
How we doing, ball bags?
Lockwood.
White Rock Rider, I think he's down in Australia at the moment.
Ah, that's cool.
6 inches deep, that's what she said. Twice.
You'd be lucky.
If you're
Only
lucky.
6 inches deep, you can do it twice, yeah.
Yeah, Cliff's here as well, so I've got to say a big height of Cliff as well. He's hello UK.
Jedi, how you doing?
Yeah. Quick one. They'll do it on an old wet day, so the pitch won't take hold. Exactly. Yeah, they've got to have a dry. You've got to have a dry hole to stick it in, as they say. That could be.
I can't handle a dry hole. I'm sorry.
Or hot and wet.
If it's going to go down the rabbit hole,
That escalated quickly, didn't it?
It's only 20 past 8,
You
guys.
meant a cold, wet day. That's more like it, Howie.
Just while we're on, and Cliff Burnett's in the room, I'm sure we all want to give our best fortunes to him and Wrench Wench in America. He lives in Mass, and they're getting married next year. So good luck for that. Congratulations. Mate.
Where's your round of applause, Simon?
Oh, hang on. Here it comes. Here it comes. There you go.
Only because I haven't got my soundboard up tonight, so still playing with this new mic and the settings on it. So it's doing all right actually. Said I'll take anything. We've heard the rumours. We've heard the rumours.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I am itching to obviously chat to Lockwood about this channel, but I can't because it's 8:30. Do we go down the rabbit hole very, very quickly tonight? Or...
Do it. Put your disclaimer up. Let's go. Come on. Let's
All
do
right,
what Sky do. We've got an 8 o'clock watershed. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, anybody who takes offence, fuck off.
Yeah, Exeter's got 3 kids there, so be careful, guys.
Yeah. What did you think of it, Rev? Is that the first you'd seen it?
Yeah, I went and I was like, Jesus Christ, I think I said to you, I think we need to do a GoFund page to get her a cardigan, a fresh bra, or some new heating for the house.
It's not even nice, is it? Let's be honest. But what's annoying about that bloody channel is look at the views it gets.
I know.
I mean, we all see it once accidentally, but who goes back? It's just like, come on.
I know 1 or 2.
Oh, it's dreadful. I mean,
I watched the first one. I'm like, no.
It's like the worst form of clickbait. It's like a whole video of clickbait, and it's just like, come on. Have some respect, man. Come on.
If you look at the video, every single video, I'm going to replace a fork. Or I'm going to do some suspension. I'm going to change the oil on a bike. I'm going to, for God's sake, woman, wrap up. And you can tell exactly what the attraction is going to watch it. Because my missus come in, she went, "What the hell are you watching?" I went, "Lockwood's just told me about this." And she went,
blame me.
I blamed you, yeah. I said it was a bike channel. She went, "Oh my God." My missus has got big baps on her, but she went, "Jesus Christ, they look like a couple of horses' nose bags hanging around her shoulders."
Oh yeah. Total.
Like,
obviously, they're making a good bit of money off it. I would think.
God,
by doing what they're doing, So that's just what they want to do, and she's quite happy to do that, and I think her hubby's quite happy to film her doing that. So,
Go dogging at the weekend.
What was that?
They'll probably go dogging at the weekend. They're probably on Pornhub, their own channel on there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a prude, but I'm a bit cynical about it. I think it's cack. I think it is.
Yeah. The thing is, would you want to be, God forbid, if she's got a family, going through the local supermarket on a Saturday afternoon or whatever, and someone shout out, "Hey, I saw your baps on YouTube last night, love."
I get the impression she's not really too concerned about that, but
no, I think she would be quite happy with that.
But
to be fair. Yeah,
I don't know. It just annoys me.
She'd probably say thank you for watching.
As a motorbike channel.
Yeah. Tell all your friends.
I am turning into a grumpy old
I tell you what, I can't even remember. It was something bike or something that I can't even remember what it was called.
Biker
Yeah, it's
stuff.
in your favourites, Rev. In your favourites. In your favourites.
No, it's not
Yeah.
actually.
I think
I'll tell you what, if
if
you
it was
go
a
back
cool
through
bit
your
of
watch
stuff, I'd be
list.
slightly different, but you know.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you actually go into, and I have my favourites available for public viewing. If you actually go into I think it's that my channel's called Bike Stuff, and it's 90% of it is either. I'll tell you what. There's 5 top videos in here: Indian Challenger and the Bobber Scout, which is Salty and Sprinkle's record that they did. Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart, cover by Haller. There's a band called Halocene that I follow, and they do some really good mixes. Kawasaki GTR 1400 Road Test, Mike 21 Official, Why We Ride Our Bikes, and then right at the bottom, VFR 750, 5 minutes of VFR nest with Lockwood.
Oh, I knew Lockwood would appear on there. Look at that, eh?
So yeah,
That man
that
crush.
No, that
That's
is
it.
literally my favourite list. I can't be asked with women getting their baps out. If I want baps, I'll go next door in the bedroom and get her to get hers out.
Well, that's it. That's good. If you can get that, I suppose. But yeah. It is something else. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that's we're going to improve Simon's channel. He's going to be doing the front forks on his GTR in a leopard print font.
Absolutely.
I think we're only one step
Mankini.
away from
I have a bright green mankini and I'll wear that. There you go.
Yeah.
You'll definitely you'll get plenty of views on that.
Quick exit. It's a bit trashy. Yeah, they had 4,000 subs last year. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. Who are we talking about? You don't want to go and look, Koji. It will turn your eyes, mate. You know, you don't. Along with the range kits. Those bags I like that. I'm just scrolling through Tony's comments. Do they hang low, swing them to and fro? Yes, they do actually.
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah.
I looked at the channel, but I didn't watch any videos. But I got a feeling someone watched quite a few of the videos.
I missed the one where she slung them over her shoulder when she got in the shower.
She's quite handy for hanging her ring spanners.
Yeah,
but
but
it's pretty good.
If you look at more than one video, it's always same comments. It's like
there we are. Code already seen it. Yeah. Once you've seen the first one, you don't want to see another one. I tell you.
No, definitely not. No. I've no subbed it anyway. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. How this got down the rabbit hole so quick. Hopefully, my boss isn't watching tonight. If he's going to be like, "What were you watching on Friday night?" Well, nothing. Absolutely.
You didn't watch it Friday night. You was watching it while you was at work. Let's get this right. Come on.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's playing into the clickbait thing that seems to be everybody's going back for a phase of doing clickbait, even if it's just in the thumbs. I've noticed even kind of people who I've heard kind of slagging off clickbaiters in the past are now using clickbait titles. I think everybody must be struggling for views, and people are resorting to clickbait. You know, oh, I blew our engine up on the dyno, and you sit through the video and you think maybe I missed something, but I didn't really see anything blow up there, and it's just seems everyone's doing it.
See, Brandon did one on in the week, and he actually said, "My bike broke my microphone," and it actually did right at the end of the video. But you have to watch the whole video for him to hear his exhaust knackering his mic up on his camera.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it was worth it for the watch. It's like good sound to it though.
But definitely, I think if you do like nice little short videos, you're definitely going to get a lot more views on it. You know, I think the attention span of everybody. Yeah, without a doubt.
I've got to agree with that. I did my Can't Park There Sir video, and I only put it up Friday last week, and it's had 900 views.
Yep.
900 views.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
That's mental.
Quick one from Howie. Oh, she's from Cornwall. They're a bit weird once you get past Exeter.
Yeah, but Exeter don't let a lot of people past him.
It's where you go down. This is my mother, but it's also my sister.
Brilliant.
They got used to views during lockdown. Yeah. The thing is, I was obviously scanning through the videos and 40, 50,000 views. And yet poor old Bruce Teapot one of his best videos has only got 32,000 views. And I'm thinking, Christ almighty, most of the bikers will know who Teapot one is or Richie Vida. And then you look at her, when I didn't even know who she was until Lockwood mentions the channel, and he's like, "Oh, you've got to go and watch this." And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how can someone have that many views?
I think what she's done, she's timed it just right in the length of time. So as you get to the end of the video, you're on the vinegar stroke. You've got to go back to the beginning again. So you get 2 views per viewer.
Quick one from Boo. How's the GTR rebuild going? It's not. We've got one side off. I haven't even got into getting the plugs out yet. I just haven't had the time. So it's bloody.
I'm going to have to come down there and do it for you, I think.
Yeah, I've got a good mind just to ship it out to Darren.
Rev, did you manage to watch that lab video, that review he done?
No, not yet. I haven't.
You've got to watch it. It's a classic. I nearly died moment when he muffed up that corner.
Hey, I should go and watch that one because everyone keeps telling me I've got, I think, 23 videos to catch up on at the moment. I've got as far as watching Simon's one, but I haven't watched. I've just caught up with the Wednesday one yesterday, your Wednesday ride out. But I've still got loads to catch up with. I've got loads from Richie, loads from obviously Bruce. Missenden Flyer's got a new one out.
Did you see that one with the Royal Enfield?
Not yet. I've not got that far. Yeah.
Jeez, I watched the one where the reveal video when he went to get it. But I've not seen any after that, and then I caught up with the one that he did. I kind of telling him what happened next, basically, and all the things that were wrong with it, and how much money he's spent on that so far. He's been totally shafted.
Yeah. I mean, they do say there's one born every minute, and I mean, he was way too nice about that. I mean,
without a doubt.
There's a channel that kind of gives him a lot of grief about that, and I normally think the Workshop. I don't want to say it. Has done a video about him.
Mental.
But he has. I mean, he's very naive going into it the way he did, and just goes to show. I guess he's a very trusting sort of guy, and he got humped, proper humped.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
And the bike that he's got out of it. Yeah, it's different, but he paid an awful lot of money for a bike.
It's no 16k different. Yeah, that's right.
But the thing is, 16k is on top of what he paid for the bike.
Yeah,
that doesn't include the bike price. I mean, that's a proper expensive bike, and
that's the one. Yeah, I've still got to watch that one. So,
you need to watch it. It's good.
Suzuki.
I mean, he's obviously a gentleman because. Even when he was getting humped, he didn't slag him off too much. He's bit his lip, and he's obviously a gent. He could have been an absolute. Well, he could have ruined the business. I guess he could have really stuck the knife in, but he didn't. He was a gentleman about it.
That's exactly what Howie said. He could have got a CCM for that price, hand-built machine. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You've got to wonder what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, he's nice about it on his channel and that, but I mean, maybe there's something going on in the background he's not willing to let people know about.
Oh, I'm sure there is. But
that's it. I mean, he didn't slag the garage, but he did in a way that he worded it in a way that you knew he was really pissed off about it, but he didn't say anything bad about them as such. But you could tell that they shafted him. He's just such a nice guy.
And he is a really nice guy when you actually meet him, because he tends to hang out in Super Sausage quite a lot as well, because he goes down there with Henry, whatever his name is, Henry Cole, yeah. He hangs out with Henry down there, so he is quite well known down at the bike cafe. He got the message, as Exeter said, he still got the message across exactly,
Yeah. No, they can do much that they're now in liquidation, but Scary stuff.
He should have come down to our local Triumph dealer. They'd have done him a good deal.
Yeah.
Guys at Woburn Triumph are very, very good.
Ponkster, what's you managed to get out on the Thurston yet?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm still doing some tuning on the motor on it, but the roads are shit up here. I was going to go out today, and it was like 3 degrees, and none of the frost had thawed all day. So I'm planning to give it a thrash on Sunday because I've done a few. I've remapped the ECU and changed all the airline and put new exhaust on it, and you know me. Just like, I wasn't going to do anything to it. Well, I have quite a lot. So
did you film it? Are you going to stick it up or what?
No, I didn't. No. To be fair, those bikes, there were tons of videos about 6-7 years ago when they were kind of popular. There's a gazillion videos of people messing around with them, so I didn't bother doing it. And sometimes I just like going in and tinkering with motors and not filming it, so I didn't. No. And also my garage hasn't got any lighting back in it, good lighting, since I've had a new roof put on. Because when I filmed in there before, I had lots of LED lights up in the roof to give me, light to film, and I haven't actually got around to replacing them because they're about 6 mile away now. The original lights, I think they're in the North Sea. So no, I haven't. But I'll stick a camera on it. I bought one of these. What's they called? Django design clips for my lid. They clip on the front of your lid. Gorilla Biker was talking about them, and they're actually really clever because I don't use the linked audio into the camera. I use a separate audio. This means I can stick my camera really quickly on and off a lid, so I shall lob it on my lid and go out on Sunday. So,
Good.
Went away on a bit of a tangent there, but that's what it looked like.
Yeah,
really good.
I'm trying to think. I watched the video last night and it had one of them on it, but I can't think for the life of me what video it was. Yeah,
Michael in Ireland, Gorilla Biker, uses them quite a lot.
Yeah, I think it was somebody in the States.
Yeah, they're good. I didn't realise it's Ultimate Add-ons own the company. I thought it was a separate company, but I think it's part of Ultimate Add-ons. But they're good.
Yeah, Exeter's right. I mean, sometimes you do find it because you've got to change. If you're using GoPros in the workshop, in the garage, it tends to be duller if you're doing it at night, and you're having to change a lot of the settings on your GoPro to try and get a decent film in there.
I will change microphones.
There we go. That's a bit better. I could hear him all right.
No, I must admit, I think it's a bit of a. I think the microphone's on its last day, so I shall put on a lapel and see if that works.
Yeah, Gorilla Biker is a good channel. He does some really good
Biker's a good lad.
He does a lot of good stuff. A lot of good workshop stuff. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
There we go. Different mic.
I had a crack at wasn't actually a workshop video. Andy took the piss because I thought it was about an hour and a half trying to wire the Cardo into my helmet. It was actually 2 hours. Yes, thanks for that, Andy.
2 hours. 2 hours.
I know, but I checked it and I measured. I'm one of these that I ask to be absolutely spot on, or I end up throwing me spanners out the pram.
Yeah, it was just lucky because the system that comes, the Senna 2 that you get with the Shoei is actually made for the Shoei, so everything's the right length, everything clips into where it should go. Straight in.
That's the bottom of it, but because basically side pieces out, then you basically peel the center out. And then you put it in backwards. But when we did it, I taped everything in with little bits of Velcro and sticky tape to hold it in place. So I got every single wire in the right place. But then the missus and she said to me, she went, bloody hell. She went, you've got your wires so bloody perfect, both sides. And I went, yeah. She went, you're just too fussy and anal about it. And I went, yeah, but it looks bloody good. So obviously I've got the Ghost XL that side, and then I've got the Cardo on that side. But because of this lip along the edge, you can't put the standard Cardo kit, so I had to get the 3M mountings on it.
Yeah.
But then
see, I've got the little clip on mine, which does fit underneath quite nicely.
Yeah, but this is like the black. They sent me the black edition, so I got a good discount on that. It should have been 180 quid, and I paid 100.
It's good.
So
But Hey Cardo just doesn't work for us Scottish folk, unfortunately. You could be shouting Hey Cardo all day, and you get nowhere.
Yeah, I got one of those, and the missus said to me, she went, "What's that?" Because she opened it, my Amazon. And I said to you, put it on the chair, you sit on it, and it stops you getting piles, and it's for you. She didn't like that. But I got myself a little bit of a slap for telling her that. But yeah, it's in. So I should be doing a little bit of a test in the next week or so, checking out the Cardo while I'm doing my video. Because everyone said to me, your drift videos are very, very grainy. And I went, I've never had anybody say that. I actually went back and said to him, I said, do you want to check your video out, mate? And he said, oh, sorry, I'm watching it in 240p on YouTube. And I went, yeah, you've got to click it up to HD, mate.
Yeah.
So he's been watching all my videos in 240p on YouTube.
Yes, Andy, I will. It answered. I've just read your question. Yeah, in June, I will come over and see you. I'm actually helping my wife look after a relative who's not very well down in Glasgow. That's why I've been away every Friday night. Just recently, but
we're going all the way round anyway, so we're going to finish.
I'll come over to the west and ride up the west with you because it means I'm riding somewhere different as well for me.
Yeah, cool.
But I will do.
Well, I'm planning to do the following week then, so I'll probably meet up with you on the. I'm either going to meet up with you on the Friday, but I don't know what. It depends what Rev and Simon are doing, whether they are coming to meet you, Andy, on the Friday, and then leaving on the Saturday morning to do like a Saturday, then staying somewhere on the Saturday night, and then start heading back down on the Sunday. So I'll probably come along with you guys doing that.
I think we've booked a travel in just south east of Glasgow for Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night for the 3 nights after we've done the 500. So we're getting up there around the 4th of June. We've got 5 nights round and then 3 nights down. And I'll send you the hotel details and where we are. I don't know what Simon and Rev are planning on doing, but
I'm hopefully going to get out. Sorry, I'm going to get out on the Friday. Probably get up to you for late Friday night, early Saturday morning, and then obviously spend Saturday, Sunday there, and come back Sunday night, Monday. That was my idea on it anyway. But
so are you thinking if we are going up on the Saturday, are you thinking to stop over up, or are you thinking just doing a run on the Saturday and coming back to Glasgow again on the Saturday night, or you put much thought into it?
I haven't put much thought into it at the moment. I'm just gonna blitz the whole drive in one hit. So I've done Scotland runs so many times when I had the van, and I used to do Milton Keynes to Scotland, and it took me 12 hours. So, and I'm quite good doing a 12-hour ride or drive. So that amount of distance doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, for us, I think we have booked. I mean, if you wanted to, like you say, like go up somewhere and stay somewhere different for the Saturday and the Sunday, I just got to cancel the hotels we've booked down near Glasgow. But
I mean, the thing is, you could still use Glasgow as the base because there's some really good roads in the southwest.
Yeah.
So we could. I mean, if Rev and that comes up, Rev and Simon, you coming up? Are the jury still out, or you're on mute? I think
Simon's muted. Are you there, Simon?
Yeah, sorry, I've been on mute because I've had some talking to do to someone else. I'm still planning on coming up. I'm not sure exactly what and when I'm doing it because some other stuff I've got coming up later in the year, which I'll be putting some videos out for, is going to cost me a bit of money. So I'm having to park a lot of money for that. So we shall see what's happening.
Okay.
But I will be up at some point, even if it's just 2 days. But I will be up at some point.
I'm thinking
I can tie it
that
up while everybody else is about, even better. So
yeah.
I think you're right. You can do a lot of good day rides from Glasgow. It's weird. It's such a big city, but you're actually out in the countryside the second you leave the city. It's
Zed and Lockwood. Yeah.
Well, I'm down in
Zed and
Glasgow
Lockwood.
most
Sorry.
weekends as well.
Yeah.
At the moment,
Zed and Lockwood showed us some videos last week, didn't you? Of some really good roads and that not far from you.
Yeah, the Domali Pass,
Pass
from the Whaley down. Well, I think we cut off towards Inverary, but you can follow all the way to Oban. There's some really nice roads around that way, and there's a lot of nice day trips that you can have. A good kind of loop, maybe 200-300 miles if you want to go as far as that, but you could end up back. I'm thinking what we could do is on the Saturday we leave from Glasgow and head up the way, and then on the Sunday we head down the way, because if Rev and Simon, if you're planning to head back home on the Sunday, it would make sense to do a run on the Sunday down south, and then you guys just shoot off. But there's lots of good routes round about Dumfries area and all round about that coast. Some lovely roads around there.
It's really I wanted to try and catch up with all of you, including Burning Gas, including Cold Huts, including all of those. But unfortunately, this is going to take quite a bit of my money. So I've got to prioritise. So yeah.
Of course.
Exactly. Yeah, Hayden. Hopefully, might see you at the Sausage this Sunday if I get the bike fixed in time, or it might be next week, mate. I don't know yet. We're still obviously working on the bike at the moment, and I can't take any bikes out because my trade plates have expired. So I've got.
Oh no!
I know, which means I can't get out on any test rides this week apart from customers' bikes. So at the moment, I am bikeless. I would have took the ZX out.
Do you want to do a ride review on my GTR then?
Quick item, Mark. Anyway, Mark's in the room. So Airship Vlogster's here as well. Good to see you,
Marky boy.
Hey, quick one from MT. They was great videos. Yeah.
Cheers, buddy. To be honest, that last one was a bit long, but I kind of get that way. Where I know probably a 5-10 minute video would be, I would get maybe a good few more views on it, but I just do what I like doing. So if it's a 30-minute video and it's boring, but I enjoy doing it.
There was there's one shot where you actually pull up. I think it's at the traffic lights, and you got Mark's bike just behind you. And as you pull away, it's literally a perfect angle with the two bikes kicking into that corner. I was like, oh.
Yeah. That is a good angle.
He said, oh, there's Lockwood leaning again. Oh, look at that one.
Well, I've got one coming out. I've got another, see the VFRness video. I've got another one similar to that coming out. So that'll keep you going, Rev.
Excellent.
As Exeter said earlier, on my video's just gone live because I started uploading it hours ago. For whatever reason, it didn't kick in when it should have done, but it's just gone live now. So I've done a little video for my subscribers because it was Lockwood that pointed it out to me that how many subscribers I've gained really quickly. But
well done, Simon.
I mean, it would be good to know what that sweet spot is.
I'd love to know what I'm doing. I'll tell you what, the only thing I'm doing different this week, I mean, I've covered over 600 miles this week for work. I've been going to our other little units we work at for Royal Mail. And I've got the Simon GTR blazoned across the side and across the front and everything else. And I know there's a lot of bikers in the Oxfordshire area that work for Royal Mail. I know that because they've all come up to me and had a look at my bike and everything else. So the only thing I can think of is something like that has kicked them all into, let's have a look. And because you said that in 5 days I'd gained over 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
Something like I'm actually quite embarrassed at how many I've gained really quickly. So I've actually took my subscriber count off my YouTube channel because I know it was at 500 last week. Well, this week it's over. Today I just checked it and it's over 600. So I'm actually fucking embarrassed. I am embarrassed, mate. I don't know. There's
no logic.
I never started this to be monetized to earn money. I started it because I enjoy doing it, and that's all I did. And I'm quite embarrassed about that.
I want to say something about monetization. I said for years I would not monetize, because that's not why I do this. And I hit 1,000, and I didn't realise that YouTube are putting adverts on my videos whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
So I have monetized, so I can actually control where the ads are. I've got more control of it as being monetized than not being monetized, which is weird.
Well,
but
somebody else said that to me. They said I was watching your one of your videos. I got advert in the middle of it, and I said, "Well, you shouldn't have done because I'm not monetized." They said, "Well, no, YouTube are doing it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, right, okay."
They've done that with me, and I'm not saying I sit and watch all my videos, but I've seen me pull up the odd one from maybe a year ago, and I'm halfway through it, and an advert comes on, and I'm like, no way. Yeah.
I mean, I run an ad blocker. I probably shouldn't say that. I run an ad blocker, so I don't see the ads. It's other people who said to me there were ads in my videos, and I was the same. It's like, well, I'm not monetized. They shouldn't be there. I've read the terms and conditions, and apparently they changed about 18 months ago where they're putting ads on everybody. So I thought, well, if that's the case, I might as well. And I have made £2.40 since I've been monetized.
Get in there.
Wow. See, that's a coster.
They let you do it, but you have to hit 60 quid before they'll give you anything back. So it keeps chipping away.
Live figure £3.01.
Yeah. So once you sort of hit the 1,000, it starts climbing. As I said, I wasn't in it for the money. I do it because the customers want to see their new bike being ridden. And I enjoy doing the super sausage run or the run out with the boys because once I start, you know what I'm like. Once I start talking, you can't shut me the fuck up.
Yeah, you can't shut him up, no.
Yeah. We noticed that last week, especially.
Yeah, I enjoy what I do, but we're doing 60 quid a video, 60 quid a month now on the videos. But I just bang it straight back. It's like, so I bought myself the Cardo this week. I chucked the money into the drift camera. I bought myself a bloody one of these podcast mics with the screen. So it's all going back into the channel. It's not as if I've got 60 quid. Let's go down the boozer and have a piss up with it. So it's all going back into the channel.
You've invested it wisely.
Yeah, invested it wisely. But I've jumped, I think, another 60, 70 people this week. And everyone's saying to me, you're
Actually, can I share this? Because, I know I said I reached over 600. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. 656.
What you got now?
656.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go. See, you've only need another 400 more to get yourself monetized. So
I don't know what's happening. It's actually scaring me. I don't know what's happening, but
it's you cheeky bugger. £2.40 forever day by a Lockwood cap.
I'll have you know, Rev has already bought a Lockwood cap, and it cost him more than £2.40.
Yeah. And I even got one. I haven't even got one.
Quick one from Exit. I imagine it's nothing. Nothing back in the channel. In fact, it cost me exactly. That's what Exit says. We all chuck it back into our channels so we can have a bit of fun. Entertaining people. That's what we do.
I mean, whether it's buying cameras, microphones, or whatever. I mean, I've had to buy a new mic this week. So,
How he said, "What's the point? I have had this money anyway," jokingly, but. When you monetize, you become part of the partner program, which means you actually have better access to YouTube when you have a problem. It's not just about getting money off ads. It is actually, they take your channel more seriously once you're monetized. So when you have a problem, you actually have a way of contacting them, which until you've got that, you don't. YouTube just say, So there's more to it than just the money.
Be monetized. Obviously, you get more miles in, pays for equipment. That's that's the easy way to see it. Bloody true, actually. But it's as I said to Simon, 90% of it is the live streams because I have people coming in at the garage. Oh, are you live streaming Friday? Why is that? Oh, we just want to see you chatting with all the boys. And someone said to me, he said, oh God, I sat watching, there's like Lockwood in there, there's Zed in there, there's Ponkster in there, or Simon and Anne, and all my customers know all the channels that come on me and watch me and chat with me, and they're all going, oh, but who's the guy in America with the beard that's like, that plays the music? I went, that's Hell's on too. Oh yeah, I was watching his channel, and he rides this Harley through the canyons, and I went, yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he goes off and sort of. Oh, I've just found this other channel. And I went, oh, what you found now? He said, "Oh, Bikes, Beards and Brews." And I went, "Oh, for God's sake!" I said, "I've been following him for years." Oh yeah, you know. But I found it because I've been following this guy's channel, and he'd got a link in the bottom. So there's a lot of people that are looking at the links in the description.
Yeah.
So it's it's payback. It is a big full circle here, which is a great thing.
See the whole algorithm thing. Sometimes I wonder whether people that you sometimes get to see things that they're watching. You know, things come up that they're watching stuff that might interest you because you've subbed their channel. So I think there's certain things that come up like biker stuff. It just comes up because somebody that I'm subbing has maybe watched that channel or a similar channel, and I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. Because who was it was talking last week? It was on the live last week, and someone was talking about I think it was Zed was talking about this guy that scams the scammers.
Oh yeah.
He's subbed
Hirogi.
that, and
Scammer payback.
Yeah, and it was maybe about 3 weeks ago. I just came across those videos and started watching them. They just came up.
It sounds to me like you're trying to justify that you didn't put a search in for saggy tits and motorbikes. So it's 9 o'clock. We could say that.
Exeter pays £20 a month to have the live stream set up. He makes 32p a live. I had, how does he stay so low key on this algorithm? I thought I said algorithm.
You can go mad trying to influence the algorithm. It's just like, See, there's a million videos telling you how to manipulate it, and the fact is you can't manipulate it.
I watched. So out of the videos that I've watched, obviously I caught up with Lockwoods the other day. Biker Steve was up, where Biker Steve does all the TikTok stuff. So it's basically a garbage bin running down the street, and he's animated it with legs on, and he does all the stupid stuff. Caught up with Simon's, watched Andy's one, and then it popped up on my thing this morning. Recommended video: man gets hit by a double-decker bus in Reading. I'm thinking, what the hell? Why do I want to see a bloke getting hit by a double-decker bus in Reading?
It might make you laugh. Yeah, you never know.
It is actually quite good. If you go into YouTube, double-decker bus hits man in Reading. If you freeze frame it, he's actually stuck to the front of the bus.
Cartoon Coyote style, yeah.
It is. It's literally like. But
you say about my last video, I actually went back over to Darren's with the missus, and I never switched the camera on. And Darren, Simon will know where this is. When you're coming back into Hemel, Simon, you go past the Whipsonate turning, then you've got that little bend to the left with the houses on the right.
Yeah.
You come round there, and there's a van coming the other way, and he's got 3 drain pipes on his roof, and one's come off. So me and the missus have had to duck under this drain pipe that was over our side of the road. Otherwise, it would have took us off just like a spear. And I didn't have the camera on. I was gutted. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would have got you 1,000 views easy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely gutted.
I nearly got piped with the missus. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like we would have just been jousted straight off. I said to her, duck. She's like, what? I went, duck. And we went under this drain pipe that was hanging off this van.
But that's
it's funny you should say that, because I've got my camera running all the time, and it's only occasionally I'll put stuff on, and it's for stuff like that's why I catch so many bellends. I'll put my little bellends videos up, or that fucking idiot in the BMW.
Yeah, see, I only had the GoPro, so I never switched it. No, I never switched it back on.
But that's definitely the biggest hitters, isn't it? Somebody else's misfortune. That's the one that everybody wants to see.
You see, I've just gone. I'm just going to. You can't mention the word porn. You have to say prawn. You have to say prawn. As my YouTube keeps coming up, ding! You've got a blocked message. Put prawn. I'm just going to do my recommended. So I've got this man gets hit by a double-decker bus in Reading. I'm lucky to get help because obviously Itchy Boots has got her latest video up. She's halfway round. I think it's Costa Rica or somewhere, wherever she is at the moment. But then if I scroll right to the bottom, and it's because I follow a lot of Punkster stuff, or about camping and now. And I've had this one pop up: Vietnamese, how to build a bushcraft shelter out of mud.
Go with your coffee.
Why do I want to go to Vietnam and build a bushcraft shelter?
Well, should your plane ever crash over Vietnam, you can have
assume that's because you watch my videos. That could have been to do with saggy breast woman's videos that caused you Vietnam videos. You just assume it's to do with me.
I don't see any faults in the beach hut, so.
Actually, Empty Belly's comment there. Look, Simon, I told you he's letting everybody know he's found his indicators because he's a BMW driver. Yeah, I like that, actually. It did make me laugh.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to have a wee shout out to Code Grey because Code Grey is, as we know, lives in the States and he loves us guys over here. He's any of the guys that I follow in a comment, you'll see that Code Gray's commented on it before because he comments on a lots of stuff. He's asked me to pronounce Ayrshire, so I think he just loves it over here in Scotland. I think he wants to be a Scot, really. So Ayrshire, video. That's how there you go, Code. That's how you.
No, it's called Ayrshire, not
Ayrshire.
Ayrshire.
He did say to me, he said, it's the funniest thing watching my video, an Englishman trying to impersonate a Scotsman. It wasn't a
sounded Irish pirate, yeah.
I thought you were a Pakistani pirate.
Something.
It wasn't good, was it? I'm sorry. Me and Andy had to run for cover. I was wetting myself.
We just looked at each other and we were off.
That was it. I'd be on the bin. Fuck sake.
The best bit is the first 2 minutes when you hear them scream and you see them hiding behind the biffa bin. And then Andy went, "Oh fucking no, you ain't going to do that all the way, are you?" Yeah.
Thank God we weren't on intercom because I would have fallen off. Yeah.
It's quite funny because
it was
Simon said, "Oh, we're only going to go as fast as the slowest bike," and that went straight down the frigging pan as soon as we got on the A5.
Exactly.
It was only me that let poor Alison keep up with us. All up with me. That was a good day, actually. I got some really good. Yeah, I'm glad you did it because I was supposed to be leading. I thought, great, all they're going to get a shot of is, I'm leading all these bikes and they're all fucking behind me, But no, you kept going past, so I managed to get some.
I was expecting, to be honest, I was expecting you to maybe keep it going for 5 minutes, but you kept it going all the way to the sausage. Which was brilliant.
We got the super sausage, and they had the Met Police Seg unit there. The guys had pulled in for a cuppa. Him in that bloody corner over there. He went, "Quick, arrest the fucker! He's impersonating a Scotsman."
That's funny because me and Boo Ryder looked at each other and said, "What the fuck are they doing here?" But fucking Met Police, they're well at your area. Fuck off.
Brilliant. It was a good day out though. You got a bit for the humour and a little bit of fun for the ride out.
I look forward to the next one for the super sausage from Eclipse. That'll be fun. And hopefully we get a lot more of us and we'll get some more ride bys and 360 footage off of it.
That was my down again as well.
Yeah.
Do what, Andy?
-3. I said that was -3 when we started heading over that way.
Yeah, but you got heated seats, so you don't care, do you? You can keep your arse warm.
Oh, just the white robes I weren't keen on.
It's indicators you need. You don't need a heated seat. You just need.
He's got a BMW. You need indicators. Yeah.
No, that don't work. I took them off. I want a link.
Fucking hell, it's gone 9 o'clock. We're going down the rabbit hole fast. Come on, what's the next subject?
Before we do that, I'm going to go and grab another beer. I should be back in a couple of seconds. You carry on, boys.
Right, we'll get you a couple of bands on the way, yeah?
That's all right. I can hear you downstairs because I've got the speakers running there.
El's not here.
Right, okay. Well, let's invite Els in and he'll start doing a strip dance and we'll tell some dirty jokes and play some music. There you go.
Wow. Well, I think actually, see New Biker's, he's got his bike reveal at 9, I think.
Is it?
I think, Actually, I'll just jump.
Rev won't be there. He has no bike, Boo Ryder said. Right at the moment. I did offer last week to come and help him fix it, but he said no, and we're all right. So
what's the deal with it then?
What's happened is what happens with a lot of it happens with Kawasaki's for some reason. If you start them up, rev the nuts out of them, and then turn them off, it just fails up the plugs, floods the pots with fuel, and they just will not start. And the fuel just sits in the pot, and you can't get a spark off them.
Noob's new bike's a Himalaya, or Himalayan. So,
that's a Himalayan, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I reckon. I've just seen the pictures of it.
Yeah. I'm just kind of watching it. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I had a test ride. I was a little bit underwhelmed, I have to say.
I think he's wanted more for commuting.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get why you would
he
do
did
it,
that electric thing, didn't he? For a wee while, he had the wee electric scooter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, new bikers around. He rides around North London and etc. Where I used to.
$1,000's not the way to go in London, is it?
No.
I was there today, full of scooters.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was down London on Thursday, and I was riding out of London, and I wished I owned a push bike to get out of London because them fuckers were overtaking me all over the place. Unbelievable. I even had a couple of the hooded mask variety around me. I thought, yeah, touch me bike and a pair of you going under it.
No, I dislike riding through cities.
I started off in Cheshunt, started off in Hemel, went over to Cheshunt, dropped down to Walthamstow, and then started off in East London and worked my way all the way over to Harrow doing jobs. I think I'd done something like 70 miles. Looked at the average speed on the van, and it was 12 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah. You could
I only had to go to Russell Street on Thursday. It was all fine until I reached fucking Staples Corner, and then it was like, I'm glad I actually took the boxes off the bike. I usually leave the panniers on. I took the boxes off the bike. I'm glad I fucking did. I'm really glad I did because, all right, the front of the bike's as wide as wider than the rear boxes, but at least you can duck in and out. You ain't got that wide turning circle. So.
You tend to forget about it.
It's still a nightmare. Very tense riding. Very tense riding.
City riding freaks me out. I sat in my first traffic jam in about 10 years last weekend on the motorway. They shut the motorway. There'd been a crash. And I had to work out how to use sat-nav on my phone because the cops were just pulling us off the motorway. And I was just like, I have no idea where to go. And but back a Falkirk, and I ended up going through some
Anyway, I'm glad Rev's back because we've all had a warning come up that says this channel will be shut down if this continues. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't give a rat's, mate. Try if you want. Quick one. Oh God, where is it? Crazy Dad. He said I'd cry if I damaged mine. We actually had a customer in. Won't say who it was, but brand new LXR. We spoke about this last week. Bike maintenance. Come to pick his bike up today. Brand new LXR SE. So it's the race version, inverted forks, alley swing arm. He's had it 3 to 6 months. So it's a 71 plate bike. Let his chain get slack to the point where it was flapping around. There was 4.5 inches of play in the chain.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, chain come off. We thought it had hooked around the front sprocket and cracked the gearbox. It had actually hooked the back wheel, yanked the front sprocket backwards, and ripped the 5th and 6th gear through the crankcase.
Look, he didn't rip his foot off.
MB, military biker.
Hey, MB. Yeah, he went to his insurance company to see if he could claim, and they said, "What happened?" He said, "Well, my chain came off and it's wrecked the engine." When did you last have a service? Well, it's not had one yet. It's not due. Well, when did you last maintain the bike? Well, I haven't. Game over.
Mm-hmm.
He picked his bike up today. He's hauled it away and he's advertising it for spares or repairs, and he's still got 3 years of HP to pay on it.
Wow.
So, I keep banging on to people about doing a walk. Every person that buys a bike, walk around your bike every morning, check your lights, indicators, tyre pressure, check you've got fuel, check the oil in your engine, check your chain tension. Minimum thing you should do before you step on any bike. And the amount of people that don't, chain tension takes you, 5-10 minutes just to undo the back wheel, whip it up a bit, take up a bit of slack, check for some tight spots. If it's tight, then get yourself another chain, people. But it's it can happen to anybody. He was only a young rider, but basic bad maintenance. The chain was so rusted. There was no lube on it. It was still as dry as the day it came out of the unit. He put no chain lube on it. And I normally say to people, because I went out, because our guys are like, they sprayed the back wheel, clean it up. I had a chain monkey. I went out and bought myself a chain monkey when I had the ZX. And I tend to, it's in my top box, boys, go in my toolbox. There it is. Use my chain lube, use my brake cleaner, go and clean the wheel up, boom, boom, boom. I've bought 4 chain monkeys in the last 2 months because the things keep bloody disappearing. 15 quid a pop for a chain monkey, but why do you keep buying one? It's a basic mechanic's necessity to have a chain monkey.
I just bought a really nice gadget, and it's funny, I've been riding bikes all my life and I've never come across these things before. And it's like it's a pair of rollers that you bump your back wheel onto, tiny little slimline thing. And I've got a couple of bikes that don't have centre stands. The ones on the sidecar is an absolute pain in the arse to check the sidecar wheel. And you just bump the wheel on and spin it and like check your tyre for nails and just generally check the condition of your tyres. And also doing your chain maintenance, actually. So you're not having to wheel your bike up and down to lube your chain up. And I think it was about 40 quid. And I'm really thoroughly impressed with it because it just saves a lot of messing around. And I've used it for so many things. I'm going to do a little video on it. You know, a 5-minute review, because I think it's for 40 quid. And you just bump your back wheel or your front wheel. Like when you're cleaning your wheels, you can use it. Checking your tyres, doing your chain maintenance. A brilliant little bit of kit. And it's the difference between going, I can't be arsed wheeling my bike up and down doing this. Pop it on, check them over. Really good. And I think
where do I like that comment where I spent European wrong? Sorry.
That's the way Europeans spell it.
Bonks, I actually got one of those, and I've got a wee video. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put it out because it kind of reveals a wee bit of where I stay. I've got it sitting out at the front of the house, and you know I'm that way where I kind of I kind of want to put it out, but at the same time I don't know if I want to put it out because of that. So I've not decided yet. But I tried it on the Viffer. The Viffer, as you know, has got a side stand. A centre stand, and I tried putting one of these rollers on the front wheel, and I just couldn't get on with it. Every time I tried to turn the front wheel, it would just move. The kind of steering would move on it. And I don't know if the one I've got is just rubbish. I paid 25 quid for mine. It might just be a rubbish design.
The one I bought is made by the Chain Monkey people. And it's really solid. It's got a bit of weight to it, and it feels really well put together. And I think it was 45 quid. And I'm very impressed with it because I've actually put all the weight of the sidecar rig, so that's a big VM 1500 plus the sidecar on top of it, and it doesn't seem to bother it at all. It still spins, and that is a pain to do tyre maintenance on because it's a shaft drive and it's got all the weight of the sidecar rig. The only way you can check your tyres is to push the bloody thing up and down. So it is a pain, and the sidecar tyre particularly is awkward to check before you go out, and it's quite important you check that tyre. So it's a really good tool for that. I mean, it's paid for itself just doing tyre maintenance on the sidecar rig. I'm probably going to do a little 5-minute vid on it if I get a chance.
Oh, the old slagging Stevie about his pink bike, yeah.
Doing our best.
I was watching one while he's in the room. I was watching Stevie's one with the Top Gun, Steve Stevens Top Gun soundtrack with all the boys in the desert. I was like, oh, wicked video.
I've not seen that.
That brought back some really good memories. I wasn't out there, but seeing all the old boys out there in their uniform and that. I've got a book that I've been. Oh God, I must have read it 15 times over now. And it's called Sniper One. I like my old military books.
Brilliant book that is.
Yeah, Sniper One's a really good book. And basically it's about these guys that are on the verge of the Tikrit River at like a V junction in the building. getting attacked by the insurgents every day, and they were hunting for these people. They call them dickers because they go up on the roof and they go, right, they're basically spotters for the foreign snipers. He said this Land Rover and Range Rover pull up, blacked out. This guy gets out, walks up onto the roof, and he just stayed up there for 3 days. And then they heard the roar of this 50 cal come, and then he packs his case up, comes down, he went, got the bloke, right, you're off, and off he went. And it was like, turned out it was American Special Forces. But it's a really good read. Oh, yeah, there we go. Thanks, Stevie. Yeah, El Amara, that was it, yeah. Civic House, yeah. And they said the old colonel or whatever slept on the roof. And they basically mortared his roof. He said how he got away with it, he didn't know. But Sniper 1 is a really, really good read. Absolutely. I must have read it 15, 16 times now. Brilliant book. Absolutely brilliant book. But I wouldn't want to be out there. You got a video of it. I'm going to have to go and have a look on the military channel then. Something else to watch tonight. Yeah. I love all that sort of stuff. And there's another one where they're basically logistics company, and they move stuff between, I think it's Basra or whatever, from one base to another. And they said they were going down the road, and obviously they've got the guys walking in front checking for like IEDs and all that. They said they come round, they see the cables running across the road, and they find it. They find this IED, dig it. It takes them an hour and a half to obviously track, and they found 4 in a row. And then they spotted sort of half a mile up the road, this guy pulled up in his car digging the trench, and they went, that's all right, we'll get him. So they moved one of the IEDs and left it for him. So they got 2 miles down the road there, this bang, they went, right, job done, he's found it. But yeah, it's some really good stuff. Yeah, written by one of the snipers on the roof. It was as well. Yeah, now you see what you stuff. Yeah, Prince of Wales Royal Regiment. Yeah. Oh, talking of Prince of Wales, poor bless him, old Prince Charles has got COVID. I hope he's all right.
Again.
Well, that's the second time he's got it anyway.
Yeah, because his staff gave it to everybody in Bankery, and when he came up the first time.
That's about the only thing.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Is he sure it's not looking at Camilla that's done it to him?
That'd make anyone ill.
Exactly. But they were saying that she's going to be the Queen's, what was it, Queen Consort or something?
When she dies, she'll be the Queen's Consort.
Yeah.
She'll still be known as Charlie's old
Camilla.
Yeah, I saw that. I think that was 1982 that Queen had a concert.
What a good concert it was.
Yeah. Oh, cheers, Steve. I shall go and have a look for that Prince of Wales Royal Regiment. I should go and have a look at that one. Yeah. Don't forget, because if you don't know Stevie's channel, he has got another channel. So if you haven't seen, I can't remember what it's called now, World War Diggers, where he goes out finding stuff. That is a really good channel, that one. So put your channel up, Stevie.
I think he's gone.
Give us a link to that if he's still here. Anyway, yes, put your link up and let us know about that one, because it's a bloody good channel. Because my father-in-law, he's been out to the old French fields and the Belgian fields. He likes going out to the old war memorials and that, and having a look around the fields and that. And I stuck him on Stevie's channel, and he went, "Oh God, been there, we've seen that. Oh, I've been to that one. He went, it's totally different. He said, when you watch it on a video to actually be in there, he said there is nothing like the actual thought of being there and experiencing what it's like when you're out there. But that was it. World War Diggers. Yeah. So, yeah, father-in-law follows that one. So he absolutely loves that one. And obviously military bike. And then you've got the military hurt locker as well. I shall go and jump on that one later on this evening and have a scroll through some of those and see what they're like. But
see, while we're on that subject, do you think Russia's going to invade? Do you think it's all just a big? Nah. I don't know. I don't think they've got the balls either. But they might just do it because they're stubborn enough to do it.
See, because the Americans were saying, oh, you know, we're going to send, I think it was 40,000 troops or something across just to protect the border. I was like, for God's sake, let them get on with it. You know, we don't need to go sticking our finger into it again, like we did in the bloody Gulf. You know, let them get on with it. Let them fight their own battles. They want to go and kill themselves. Yeah, fair enough. You know, less people to boost the population up. That will knock a few people on the head. But that's, you know, personal opinion on that one. So the same as when
the military biker's busy. He's got 3 channels. Look at him, greedy sod.
Yeah, I think that's how we can afford this Harley with 3 channels all monetized. Yeah, they will invade once the ground's completely frozen. So they're going to do it. Yeah.
That is the thing, isn't it? You know, that's probably why they've done it now, because of that.
Yep.
It's their terrain, isn't it?
As I say, send in Rambo. We'll sort it out.
Oh, there you go.
That we're down the rant. Yeah. So what Harley? Yeah, what Harley we're gonna?
It's a Honda Pan European. It's salmon pink. Come on, we all know.
he's followed Big Smithy so much that he's going to get his own version.
Could it be an Indian?
Yeah, it could be an Indian. Yeah, quick.
It's a gold wing. There you go. It's a bright pink gold wing.
Yeah.
You're right, Code. One is hard enough.
Yeah, one is hard enough.
Wrong.
By the way, did you see Code's mail call video a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah,
he was pulling all these swords out. Jeez, man, what a collection that is. Without a doubt, some of the stuff that he was pulling out was mental.
Out there, it's a Honda Indian Challenger for you.
There you go.
New for 2022.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hold on, I can figure that out. Hold on. You crack on and chat. I've just got to pull this up. So you crack on and chat a minute.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before. With Lockwood in the room as well. There's a surprise. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for long. I need to shoot, guys.
Are you gonna go soon, Lockie?
I need to go, guys. Yeah, tonight. Yeah.
Oh man.
I know.
Oh man, Rev's gonna miss you so bad.
It's fine. He'll manage. He'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll get over it. Yeah.
Like my swords. Yeah.
What's that?
There we go. That's what it is. Oh, it's the bits of this and bits off of that. Yeah.
That's a Suzuki in it, bits.
No, yeah, or a post-universal Super Street Yamaha. Which is what I said about the Audi. I think I said it on your channel, Simon, about the Audi.
Yeah.
What does Audi stand for? Arseholes usually drive it.
Absolutely. You said that on one of your your test rides as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a rat bike.
It's not a rat.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, if you want to see the big reveal, we've only got another 3.5 hours to go until the big reveal. So,
good God, will I be sober enough? I don't know. I hope so.
Well,
I'm going to try and watch
I need to shoot, guys, but I might just jump on later. You know.
Yeah, no worries. We'll catch you later. I should be about. I might grab a couple of hours, Kip, and then jump back in the room. Probably catch the end of Simon's and beginning of Stevie's.
See you later, Lockie boy.
That may be it. Okay, lads, buddy. Take care.
All
okay.
Right, see you later.
Cheers.
I have 3 channels as well. ER is the one I try for. Yeah, but we don't include our OnlyFans. That's a big no-no on here.
Your OnlyFans is your favourite channel. Come on, Rev.
I'll tell you.
You put on that little Lockwood vest and away you go. Come on.
They're watching biker stuff.
Yeah. Biker stuff with his Lockwood vest on. Yeah.
Nipple out of each arm.
The thing
touching himself inappropriately. There you go.
Yeah. Someone, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, OnlyFans." I'm like, "Oh, get over." And then one of the guys messaged me. He said, "Oh, you're a huge Jodie Marsh fan, aren't you?" And I went, "Well, no, not for her for a model. The fact that she owns a couple of Harleys." And I went, "All right," because I met her at the local dog fest because she's a big dog lover. She's obviously got her farm. But we were chatting bikes, and then one of my mates said to me, he said, "Jodie Marsh has got an OnlyFans." I went, "No," and he went, "Yeah." He said, "But she deliberately set up OnlyFans because she needs the money to run her farm." And I went, "All right." He said, "Yeah, she's posting all the photos that she did on like Zoo, all the boys mags. If you remember all the boys mags that used to be about the lads mags like Zoo and that, where it was just topless photos, Jodie Marsh. She's posting all the Zoo photos and charging fans $25 a month to look at the photo. And it's all the stuff that you can see. If you go and type Jodie Marsh topless, you'll find them all over Google." And he went, "There is nothing new that she's done." And I went, "Right." He said, "Yeah, she's done it as a money-making exercise because all these poor little sado blokes that are paying $25 went, bloody good on her."
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, fair play. If you can get idiots to pay $25 for photos that you've already seen, and everybody's seen Jodie Marsh's knockers out, but if you're going to go and spend that much, I'd rather go and give my missus 25 quid and say, "Here, go on, show us your baps for the evening." At least my money well spent.
See you later, MB.
Yeah, see you later, MB. Catch you in the stream at 1 o'clock, mate. So
hopefully,
yeah. Lockwood's, he just said I've just had a look in the private chat. So yeah, as for OnlyFans, is it not my cup of tea? I'd rather go and spend 25 quid and go and buy this week's edition of bloody MCN magazine or something.
25 quid. I'll sell you a copy.
I tell you what, I get mine free because I've got the electronic subscription, mate, and I can go back to it anytime I want, and I ain't got to go through cloth-eared bits of paper.
No, and not only that, his iPad wiped clean.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. Oh God, what are we going on to now? Anyway, you've stopped the channel dead there, Simon.
I did, didn't I? I want to talk to Crumbly Mal about the last video you put up. Man, open some windows. If you're going to run a bike in your shed or garage or whatever it is, open some windows, man, because that looked very blue. You looked high as a kite at the end of that, man. Come on.
I'll tell you what, this little I never realised the shop that sold goods for money actually made lager. So I've got Argos.
Badly spelt Argos, but there you go.
But yeah, believe it or not, it's you get 12 bottles for $3.99 in Lidl's, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not bad. It's only
12 bottles for $3.99 for something that a Frenchman's already pissed out.
It's when you see the alcohol content. Anyway, just get it up to the camera. Look,
2.6%.
I'd rather drink tap water.
Yeah, it literally tastes like coloured tap water.
6.5%.
I'd rather play Happy Sack Tap.
Empty. What item number was it? Second shelf from the bottom.
It's the one the kids usually buy as shandy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, a tin of shandy will actually probably taste better than that. So
I bet they wouldn't even ask you for ID if you were 12 years old buying that, would they?
No, they wouldn't. Yeah, he's all right. Let him have it. The kids drink that at their half-time break.
That's like people say to you, though, isn't it? What's yellow and blue and full of shit? And it's a Lidl's carrier bag.
Yeah.
You go shopping in Lidl's. You go to buy your sort of your loaf of bread, pint of milk, and you come out with a 16-piece socket set, a half pack of bloody Staples or something, and a bloody sleeping bag.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's the only decent thing about Lidl's down the middle of it. So.
No, I mean, I bought my Abbott Reserve this afternoon from Co-op, and they used to do 4 for £7. Now the deal's finished, so it's £2 a bottle. So I'm thinking, all right, it's costing me £8 for 4 now, which is fair enough because it's only £1 more. There was a guy in there. I put 4 in my little basket and went to walk off, and this guy went, "Oh, the deal's finished." I went, yeah, you got to pay an extra £1 now. He went, oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? I'm like, fucking hell, mate, it's an extra £1. Come on.
God, decent bottle of wine's going to cost you 12 quid.
Yeah.
I
mean, 4 bottles of beer that cost you what? Well, at 6.5%. I mean, 4 pints. Come on. You ain't going to drink much more than that in an evening.
Exactly.
We was in the pub last weekend, Simon. Neighbour come over, Michelle's friend Maggie over the road. And she goes, oh, what's that? And she pointed to my bottle of rum on the shelf. I said, well, yeah, I'll try a bit. It's 70 quid a litre. But it's 65% volume and 170% proof. Yeah, she was completely and utterly shit-faced by the time she left here. We carried her home at 1 o'clock.
Excellent. I hope you got some embarrassing photos.
Yeah, I got some video of her walking into her car. That was funny as hell.
She drove all right, but she still walked into the car. No, I'm kidding.
Well, she lives dead opposite us, and she walked straight across the road and straight into the front of her own car.
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what,
she's coming down Sunday. So.
We've got because obviously you go in Lidl. Exeter's just pulled it up, mate. The end of Tillsbridge, because they literally do. They shove everything through, and you just got to chuck it all back into your shopping trolley, and then bag it up somewhere else, normally on the shelf. One of our guys in the village, he's right old-fashioned farmer, and he said, I don't have that problem. I went, why is that? He said, I take my transit van down there. He said, I've got my own shopping trolley. And he's got a modified shopping trolley. It's got an old wooden handle on it and the whip. He said, I take it in. He said, I use my own shopping trolley, put everything in it. He said, when I get to the other end, he said, I chuck it all back in the shopping trolley and wheel my shopping trolley. He said, amount of times that they've stopped me. Hey, where are you going with that trolley? It's my own trolley, mate. Fuck off. He said, I just me and my mate pick the trolley up, we roll it in the back of the van, strap it down and bring it home. He said, all I do, he said, I take it out the back of the van, wheel the shopping trolley up front of the house, straight in the front door and empty the shopping trolley in the house. I went, what bloody good idea. He said, I ain't got to buy any carrier bags. He said, I ain't got to worry about going to the shop. Oh, do you want a carrier bag? It's 10p. He went, no. So I just chuck it all in the trolley. Bloody good idea. Clever bloke. Oh, hang on. Give me a second, guys. Boss is on the line, so I'll give you a call back in a minute.
I think he's muted us all.
Oh, what's happened?
I think we've all been muted.
Yeah, he said
oh no,
he's on the phone and you buggered off and it's like
no, sorry, I'm looking after Tracy. Unfortunately she's caught COVID.
Oh, is
so,
she?
Yeah.
You're all right. Is it the weak version?
I have no idea which version it is, but with her asthma and her immunity disease, she's suffering quite badly. So she's in the spare room at the minute because I'm still testing negative. She's in the spare room at the moment, and she's sending me text messages of what she wants. So I'm having to go and deal it and put it outside the door, bang on the door, and then fuck off. So
how long she had it?
Thursday.
Okay.
Yesterday. So she's she's having real trouble breathing at the moment, coughing and can't sleep, and yeah.
Yeah. So now my brother had the ambulance out 3 times.
I'll tell you what, if she gets any worse, I'm going to have to call someone. But at the moment, she's okay.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you need anything.
Yeah. Will do, mate. Cheers. But yeah, hopefully it should be okay for me Sunday to fuck off down to MTN. So.
Have you got your ticket yet?
I haven't bought my ticket. I was going to buy it on the door. I wasn't going to pre-buy it anyway. It's only a couple of quid dear. So.
Yeah, what is it? 23 quid on the door, but you've got to have COVID passport and a negative. You have to take.
Yeah, I can get them. I can get them. I've got my COVID passport anyway, but yeah.
How do they know? Like, they want proof that you've done a lateral flow test.
Yeah.
How do they know that you've done that a couple of days before? You could have done it 3 weeks ago.
You could have done. But if you do your test and then you report it on the NHS Gov website, it actually sends you an email and a text message that day saying you tested negative on this day, doesn't it? So
Oh, does it? So
Yeah.
how do you register? Do it on your NHS?
It's on the COVID app. It's on the COVID app.
I ain't got a COVID app. I've got the NHS app.
Hang on.
Got a vision of these people standing at the door with a straw waiting to stick it up your hooter.
They might do.
I'm still shielding, believe it or not. So
yeah, but they're opening it up. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter to me. I'm on immunosuppressants, and it's still a big risk to me. So I'm still shielding. It'd be better if they did open it up and everybody else caught it. To be honest, but
I've got that.
Yeah.
I've got my
COVID pass. But if you do a lateral flow test and you report it on the government website, it sends you an email and a text message saying you reported negative for that day. So
I'll just take it down with me. I ain't signing up for that.
No.
Right.
Yeah, Rev, was that Lockwood on the phone saying he misses you?
No, it was Phil saying I've got to shift my holiday, actually. Our other mechanic, Keith's requested because I was on the last week of September, but it's also our mechanic's birthday. And he's like, oh, he said, Dave always books his holiday. Well, you snooze, you lose, don't you? He said, oh, but it's his 60th this year, so he wanted to have that week off. So I just said I'll shift my holiday back a week.
Yeah. Start off. He's had the last.
I've got the last week of September, first week of October, and I'm going to be in Florida on a Harley.
Hey, lucky you. I should be in Wales.
I'm hoping to hook up with Hells over there at some point somewhere.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I'm off. We're off to Wales again in September. As I said to the bloke last year, I said, are you shearing sheep? He went, no, get your own.
Hey.
3 days in Wales next month.
Hey.
I just need end of the month. I just need 3 clear days, and we're off.
So we always stay at a little place called Brinteg, which is right at the bottom of Snowdon Hill, right in the mountains. But it's gorgeous up there. Just peace, scenery, no nightlife. You get to sort of 7, 8 o'clock at night, and you can just sit out on the decking with a glass of wine and just listen to the animals and watch the birds coming in on the lake. And it's like, yeah, peace and quiet. And you can go free carp fishing. They give you a rod if you want to go fishing for carp. They give you a free rod.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, free trips I've got this year are hopefully Scotland. But before that, in April, I've got a week down in Cornwall, a little shepherd's hut just outside of Bodmin. It's costing me £120 for the week, so that's excellent, and that's for the wife's birthday. June is Scotland, and then in the end of September and first week of October, I've got Florida. Taking the parents over, my 2 boys and my little cousin, and I'm going to rent a Harley and fuck off and leave them there at the villa. So,
yeah, quick one.
That's holidays this year.
See if SpaceX are launching while you're there, Simon.
Yeah, every time I've been over there, they're not doing fuck all. It's the same as every time I've been to fucking Philadelphia. The Eagles are never playing; they're always at home and then on the bye week. So, yeah. We shall see if something's happening. I've been to the Space Center and the launch site and done the tour and everything else. But while you're down there in Florida, there's a place that is like the National Police memorial place, if you like. You go in there. There's a couple of pictures on Facebook. Me sitting on motorbikes and that, police motorbikes, and it's a big. It's like a round building, and you walk around it and you see the executions, people have been executed, blah blah blah, and then you go to the middle of the building and it's a live wall is what they call it, and every police officer that's ever been killed, every police officer that's ever been killed on duty, his name's on this wall, and you go round and round and round and round, and it's amazing. It's quite daunting, and it just goes to show you it's I mean it's a huge country, so I mean England will fit into any one of the states twice. And so if you take that into account and 50 states, then yeah, it's quite a memorial place. And there's also the aircraft museum place, which is very close to the launch site. And they rebuild everything from old aircraft, and they had Spitfires and bombers. And last time we was there, they was rebuilding or refurbishing a B-52. And you could, while they're rebuilding it and refurbishing it, you can go in it and climb around it and everything else. And I actually fell out of it, which is quite funny. But, so there's some good stuff to see around Florida. Ooh. And one of my favourite shops, it sounds weird, but it's called Hot Levers. It's in Daytona. And they sell all motorcycle apparel, and they've got an online shop as well. I'm not sponsored by them, but they sell some really good stuff. And I've got quite a few bits from there as well. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be on Harley, and my ambition is to ride from Orlando to Key West on the Harley. I want to do it, and obviously not do it at night because apparently you get alligators sitting in the road. But hopefully get down to Key West on the Harley. Sorry, Andy?
So it's just a speed up, mate.
You speed up a bit and use them as a speed hump, yeah. Get a wife a new handbag, yeah.
Our neighbours have just sent me, they've got one of these things called a Ring doorbell. Yeah, have a look at that. Look, I don't know if you can make it out, but look at the little black dot at the bottom. Can you see it just below the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought it was a cat. No, it's not an alligator. We thought it was a cat. It's not. It's a weasel.
Yeah, weaselly little fucker.
I've caught some great stuff on my Ring cameras because I've got two out the front. I've got the Ring doorbell and the other camera above the drive, and I've got one out the back. And about 2 o'clock in the morning, there was this guy. He was absolutely wasted trying to pick up a lighter off the floor. 3 times he stacked it. 3 times. I'll have to send you the video. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Every time he tries to pick it up, he just misses it and just falls flat on his face. Brilliant.
I've just messaged them and just definitely a weasel, not a stoat. And they went, "How do you know it's a weasel?" I said, "Weasels weaselly recognised. A stoat's totally different."
The old ones are the best ones, aren't they?
It's a foot.
We get some. I'll tell you what, it's amazing because we've got the cameras around the house hidden in the gutters. The amount of times that we see these little cyca deer just wandering up and down the roads, or you'll get a fox wandering around, or you see a red kite, because everyone's like, we've got 4 or 5 of these 30 great big red kites that fly over the village. And it's like, oh, you better watch out for your cats and dogs. And I went, you're totally safe. Cats, dogs, mice, anything, because they don't eat fresh meat. They eat carrion. They come down and eat carrion. Red kites don't eat fresh or hunt for live food. They'll always come down and eat carrion.
When we've been out shooting, we've had them come down and pick up the decoys in the field.
Oh, there we go. All right, that's that one done. So that's all the comments done for tonight. How are we doing? 9:45. We're cracking along well. Yep. Another hour or so, and then we'll head over to Simon's channel. Leave Simon to do a couple of hours, the last 2.5 or whatever.
I've got to jump off in a minute anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot as well. I'm afraid I've got to get up in the morning.
Oh, that's down to me.
Got to go to work.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. Thanks for coming.
You're going to leave me and RB on our own. You know I'm going to take over, and he's going to get banned.
Shocking, really. I know.
Oh, I just think the things we could do past 10 o'clock. Oh, right. Cheers, Ponks. Much appreciated for coming in, mate. Andy, go careful.
Buddy. Take care.
Have a good one, mate.
I'll catch you later, guys.
Yeah, see you later. Right.
Yeah, Andy.
We can chat GTRs now. How easy is it to get those bloody side panels off?
Easy.
Nice.
Side panels is easy.
Oh, that's all right, because then I've got to get into the plugs.
Getting into the plugs is a problem, but actually taking the panels off is a doddle. Center console with your glove box comes off.
Cool.
Top panel. There's a bolt at the front, one at the back, and one underneath the screen. Now, you don't need to take the screen off if you've got a little hooky thing that can take the pin out and pull the plastic rivet out. So that comes off. And then, try and remember how many bolts. There's 2 bolts and another plastic rivet that takes the mid section out.
Hmm.
Once you get that mid section out and you've got that on both sides, there's a A-frame. Undo that, take that off. You can take that off from both sides, and that'll allow you at least an arm access to be able to access the top of the plugs. Once you've got all that off, which is usually about, I'd say that's 2 hours labour. Once you've got all that off on both sides, because you can leave on mine, you can leave the front section that holds the indicators on. I don't know if yours is set up the same. You can leave that bit on, but once you've got the center console, 2 top pieces and the 2 mid pieces out, undo the A-frame. You may have to undo everything that holds that prevents you to getting to the air filter. So there's another upright there that holds a couple of relays. Once you undo that as well, and you can move that out of the way, undo this A-frame piece, you can take that off. Then that gives you more access, and then all you've got to do is try and unclip the from the injector to the top of the coils. Once you've unclipped them, you can then take the coils out, and then you've got access to the spark plugs. It's not easy. It is to strip down, change, and put down together is usually about a 4-hour job.
Oh, that's all right. So a couple of evenings work.
If you want me to come up and give you a hand, just let me know.
Yeah, I should probably be late one night up there, so doing the best.
If it's not a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday night, I can give you a hand because I work till 8 o'clock at work. So.
That's all right. Yeah. The only other thing is obviously you've changed all my bloody brake pads. My discs are starting to go rusty at the front, so.
Yeah, they will, but they'll clean off as soon as you start braking.
Yeah.
I park mine up on a Friday. If I don't use it till the Monday, my front brake pads are rusty because salt, shit, and crap. And as soon as I get to the end of the road, they're clean. Don't worry about that.
Brilliant. That's all right. Good. I'll get a running again, so it gives me a chance.
You will do, hopefully.
Check the plugs.
I mean, I'm riding mine without my side pannies on as well. I'm actually enjoying it. It changes the whole dynamic of the bike because of the aerodynamics and everything else.
Yeah.
And she just seems a bit more livelier. It probably isn't, but it's probably more in my mind than anything else. But yeah, she's a gorgeous bike.
We'll get it going again. But yeah, got to just remember to run it up for a longer time now.
You got to run her until at least that second bar comes on.
Yeah.
If you start her, it's the same as many Kawasaki's. Friend of mine had an H2, and because he had an H2, everybody wanted to hear it running. So we go out there, start it, and go and then turn it off, and then it wouldn't start. And we wheeled it into the garage. We took all the plugs out. We drained all the fuel out that was in the pots and dried her out, cleaned the plugs, put the plugs back in, and boom, she started on the button. And that's a H2. So I mean, it's I don't know if it's a Kawasaki thing or if it's an any bike thing, because I've not experienced that before. I know somebody had similar problems with Honda, but
yeah, we had it on the Bandit where they kept running it full choke and turning it off, running it on full choke, turning it off.
And it sold the plugs. Yeah.
It sold the plugs up, yeah. So I reckon that's what they've done to mine.
It's probably, I mean, it's auto choke and everything, and it's electronic ignition. It's fuel injection. So, yeah, it's probably exactly the same thing. If you take them plugs out, they'll be black and shitty and sooty, and they will not fire up. But when you turn the ignition on, you could hear the fuel pump priming.
Oh, you can hear everything priming up, yeah.
Yeah. Then it's the spark plugs that are fucked. They are so damp, soggy, and shitty that she ain't gonna go.
Yeah.
The only option you've got is to swap them out.
You know, tried putting some hot air across it, and it's not having it. Doesn't want to.
She won't.
Yeah.
She won't. You will have to run it. You will have to swap them plugs out and everything else, and then if she's treated the same again, you're going to have to run it for at least. As soon as you switch it on, fire it up, you get 1 bar come up on your temperature gauge.
That's it, yeah.
You're going to have to wait until that second bar comes up. As soon as that second bar comes up, she's warm. Yeah, that's when you turn it off, not before.
All right. Well, we've learnt the lesson on that anyway. So, right,
Yeah.
10 to
Well,
10.
It's going to be expensive for one of your engineers.
Yeah. Someone owes me a couple of beers now. So,
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Well, a set of plugs is 80 quid. So
exactly. Well, not if you buy them trade. It ain't.
no, not if you buy them trade. It ain't. But we can't all buy them trade. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've worked it out. Probably about 36 quid for the 4. So ain't bad.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much profit.
Yeah, pin the throttle for 10 seconds, turn it off for 5, and then and then it starts normally. Yeah, try that as well.
Yep.
Yeah, easy one to do. Right, we've had a couple of hours anyway. How many we got following us at the moment? We're down to 14. So
14.
I'm gonna start to wrap up here. I think because obviously it's just me and Simon. If you want to, anybody that is still in the room, pop across to Simon GTR 1400's channel. He's going to probably disappear on for a while, see if he gets any viewers. If you want to jump on his live stream, you're very welcome to do so. And don't forget, the big reveal tonight is 1 a.m. UK time. And obviously, I think it's 6 p.m. Canadian time. Military Biker reveals his new bike. Is it going to be a pink Pan-European? Is it going to be a camouflaged bobber from Indian? Only time will tell. So you've got yourself 3 and a bit hours until the big reveal. I'm going to go and grab some sleep for a couple of hours and then probably be up for militaries because Simon doesn't work on a Saturday. Lucky sod. But, yeah, so Simon will probably be in there. I should probably jump in on that stream if I remember to wake up again. If I wake up breathing, it'll be a good thing. So Crumbly's going to be in there. Don't forget, though, guys, go and jump across to Simon's channel. Give him a little bit of action for a couple of hours. Gets rid of the boredom and you can just natter bikes and all the normal stuff. Until the next time, guys, thanks very much if you did come in tonight. So Exeter, MTB, Crumbly, Crazy Dad Biker, Code, Duncan, Boo Rider, Dino, White Rock Rider. I think I've named about everybody. Hells on 2 Wheels, Military Biker, Lockwood, obviously, Andy. I think I've about covered everybody that's been in tonight. And obviously Ponkstar, Cliff, Dennis. Who else have we got there? I think that's about everybody. If I do miss you, my apologies. But thanks ever so much for joining us. Friday night live streams on here are getting really, really good at the moment. So it's good to have a good little crew. And obviously we do the treble every Friday. So me, then Simon, then Military Biker. Thanks very much, guys. Adios. Farewell. If you are out this weekend, obviously I am not doing Super Sausage because I've got no bike to ride and I've got no trade plates to put on the bike at the moment, which is a pain in the
He'll be in the car.
I shall be in the car, yeah, probably. But thanks very much for joining us, Simon. Thanks for staying on to the end of the show. Whatever you're doing this week, guys, though, have a good one. As Simon says, keep it rubber side down. But from RB, as normal, be well, ride safe, guys. And as always, it's a big goodbye from me. Take care.